Numsa's elective conference is continuing in Cape Town this lunchtime. Andrew Chirwa has been elected as the union's president, while Secretary General Irvin Jim was re-elected unopposed. Now, for the latest on this, let's take you now to our reporter, Nasiphi Same. Nasiphi, as that Congress continues in Cape Town this afternoon, the Labour Court has in fact said in the last hour that it's unwise for Numsa to have done so.
Indeed, it's been an eventful Congress for Numsa the past few days, with the Ekurhuleni, Western Cape, including the Eastern Cape region, walking out and not voting, as you did mention there, that the president, including Irvin Jim, being re-elected unopposed. But I'm joined to speak to us more by Uluvuyo here from the Western Cape region. Buti, just for those that don't know, why did Ekurhuleni, Western Cape and the Eastern Cape walk out yesterday? Just briefly for us.
These three regions walked out because they believe strongly that this gathering is in contempt of court judgment. That's the reason, because there was a judgment that said this Congress is interdicted. That's the reason.
The Congress continued without those three regions. Leadership was appointed, or elected rather, and resolutions were taken. What do you make out of the leadership, including those resolutions that were, the resolutions that were taken yesterday?
Anything that is done in this meeting here will be null and void. The leadership that have been elected here is the leadership. That leadership also will not be a recognized leadership, because it's elected in a gathering that is in contempt of court.
At the core of the issues that these three regions have, what are they?
The first thing is what I've just highlighted, that we are in a gathering that is illegal. But from Western Cape as a region, we highlighted yesterday, before we move out, that our resolutions as Western Cape on the Numsa Investment Company were not included in the Congress pack. And we know that that is not by mistake. It's because those resolutions are critical of the Numsa Investment Company and how is it managed and controlled. And therefore calling for the current Group CEO, Mr. Nasiphi, to be dismissed. Then the regions would have various observations on what is happening.
What do you make out of the money that has been spent? As you put it, this conference was illegal. Do you think that the leadership that was elected yesterday should account to Numsa members? With
the expenditure here, the leadership that led us to here, which is, I won't attach anything to the elected leadership, because that leadership is null and void. But the leadership that led us to this point must account and must be held responsible for that expenditure.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there, Tembekile. The president of Numsa is currently addressing the media, and we're just going to move there, not too far from where we're currently standing with the Western Cape region, obviously to give an update in regards to the Labour Court judgment, including what transpired yesterday.
Nasiphi Same, thank you very much for that update from the Numsa Congress in Cape Town.